And welcome back, picking up where we left off last time in Terra Invicta, where we got an alien in the last one, but we're looking to see if we can find another one. We'd like to get all the aliens out of the Western Hemisphere. North America, Central America, and South America, if we could. No guarantee that we'll be able to do that, but if we could, we'd like to. So I suppose if I give him this guy, then give him either fifth column or Viking semiconductor, get him up to maximum persuasion. Given the circumstances, I would actually probably appreciate that space mine bonus. What is 9 boost? Maybe not for 9 boost. When you have a striver, probably time to start moving his negative traits. So if we move careless, his security will go up, which is good to know. Well, security when he's detected, which is every time you're worried about security. Okay, that's giving us more control points, so less need to crack down on our own points. And forward we go.
Initiating recon.
Quick survey is all we need, or we can pay extra boost to get 3 times the science. I'm tempted in this situation to pay the boost to get more science, because it allows us to get things like that done quicker.
Order is returning.
The people will come to our side.
Together, we're stronger. Apart, we're
I
weaker.
finished Unity movements, moved on to Great Nations.
Public opinion.
We're not really in a good position necessarily right now to start doing unification campaigns, so it's not super useful.
Order is returning.
Okay, so stuff just came down off of Crackdown, I'm guessing. Because we just jumped up a bunch. Yeah, there's something's value went up a bunch. I'm sure we had Kazakhstan on Crackdown. Might have been Kazakhstan and Crackdown. No, Pakistan came out of Crackdown. This isn't necessarily a problem. So this was the turn where I was thinking of potentially shaking up our counselor list. Tech Mogul would have 11 Persuasion Command Admin and a decent science. Similar to this Professor. So the question is, do we have any striving people in here? No, not necessarily. That's all I'm saying in a quick glance through. Okay, well, we'll
Standing
check back
by.
in on that. Next thing I'm going to do is we now have access to these augments for 500 pop, so we can get about 100 of these augments. And these boost various things. And to a certain degree, we'll pretty much just do all of them. If we can afford them. So we can grab +1 espionage. Won't grab the +1 admin here because it won't apply to him right away. And I'm not in a position to give up a admin person on him. Grab one investigation. Security. Plus science is never bad. Plus command's never bad. You know what? I'll give him Survivor. This guy's got pretty nice security at 21 security. Don't have to worry about our assassin getting assassinated, yeah. This is the person I'm maybe the least interested in augmenting, because the other one I might swap out. Espionage, admin. Might take the missile guy off of him to put more science on him. Missile on someone else. And we're back on to where we started. Okay. So yeah, we are at the moment where it comes down to, do I want to swap this person out? They have a base persuasion of 13, 1 command, and a base command or base admin of 10. So it would be a 24-point swing, so it would be hard to get rid of them. I'm going to keep him around for the moment. This isn't too expensive, so we'll just take everything. Oh, and I do apparently need to do a crackdown somewhere because we're still way over our control points. Probably Kazakhstan needs to be the choice unless I pick someplace else up. Not accounting for. Oh, I picked up Pakistan. Do I want Pakistan or do I want Kazakhstan? So this is 26, so it definitely would take me below. Whereas you're 10. 10, 11. What's the Gulf states? Gulf states are 21, actually. But granted, this because I've been... Gulf states are actually probably a little too stable, if anything. Yeah, let's give up the Gulf states. Gets us stable again. I'm going to hold off in April 15th. That defend interest should go away. Oh, that's April of next year. They've been laying on the defend interest there.
Your orders?
Where to?
That's the crackdown choice anyway. 9. Could get up to 58 if we're willing to play the influence, and we got a bunch of influences, so that would be the worst choice.
Going after their people.
Your orders? Removing our enemies.
So if anything, I'm on track to get full control of India. Rains it pours or send aid, and well, we like the initiative being approved of, so especially in India, so
Things are
send aid.
stabilizing.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
Targets lost.
Not quite. Probably means the assassination will, or the purge attempt will fail as well. They kind of go hand in hand, right? The first one has succeeded, and the second one's guaranteed to succeed, basically. Whereas the second one's got like 9% chance if the first one doesn't succeed.
Our enemies are
Yeah.
still in control.
Apparently it was up to 10% by the end.
Acknowledged.
And now we can really crank into
Targeting their
that
key people.
crackdown.
Where to? Terminating the opposition.
You do have a space, so given that you have a space, probably the boost is the valuable thing for you to pick up. I think that's what I'm going to be able to pick up for the moment. Citrus Descent. Make concessions. Base hatch to get Honduras gains cohesion. Force some sector plans. Strengthen the armed forces. What is the cohesion default in Honduras? It's currently 1.3 and it's going up. So I could just make some concessions to help stabilize it temporarily.
Violence is abating.
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
They slipped away from us.
Oh, no luck in the India. Yeah, the 9% follow-up is not going to work if the first one didn't.
The opposition remains in power. Targeting the opposition.
Could grab an admin here, but would that actually help? Not necessarily. Well, actually, I could take the science guy off when the science one's off. Swap it for a command. Espionage command. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Actually, I can do that even without the admin. That's the other problem. Yeah, just do command instead. Moving towards full control industrialization of space. I think I control 8 of the possible 11 mission control in Canada right now.
Things are cooling off.
We've moved the needle.
We've moved the needle.
We've neutralized their people.
There we
Wrapping
go.
up here.
So there comes Protectorate's India control point.
We're in control here.
We're in control. Put some spoils in there. Okay, so I should probably give up some more control someplace else to keep control in India. Pakistan's probably the best place to give it up. Leaves us with 11. Don't care about taking stuff from Exodus. Could try to come after the Japan one. I'd have to probably give up the one in Kazakhstan, which is probably worth it. Just to take over Japan, fully to take over Japan.
Turning up the heat.
Ready for orders. We're taking power.
He's only a quick liner, so he needs 16. Yeah, and it looks like before we're going to be able to get another base off to Mars, we will actually finish this, probably. because it's 60 something to get a base off to Mars, whereas this will start to very rapidly decrease the cost as we make stuff locally. And I suppose also raise our boost effectively, because we'd be spending less on maintaining the existing hams.
Standing by.
Order is returning.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
Their control is vulnerable now.
Here comes full control of Japan.
Our people have taken control.
Okay, and as we decided earlier, Japan and the Kazakhstan one is the one we're going to balance it. No, we still want that boost. I'm not too desperate for mission control right now. Granted, as soon as I've got enough boost to get everything I want boosted, we're going to suddenly want mission control at the wazoo. But for the moment, we're good. Need 14, 20. Yeah, that's what we got for people. Unless there's a person we can recruit that has like striving or something.
Where do you need me? Taking it to them.
Reporting in. Setting a watch.
What's the op? Surveilling target area.
Surveying target area.
Initiating surveillance.
We've moved
Basically,
the
wait
needle.
until February, because the combination of being in February where we start getting those resources and the buildup of boost should allow us to get the second one under route.
We've moved the needle.
Not
LZ
much
is
interesting is
secure.
going to happen here on Earth because we're basically at our command point realistic limit for the moment. And I am still trying to stabilize Mexico. Mexico's getting much more stable at this point. It's not really stable yet.
Reporting in. We're going in.
Ah, you're a quick learner. Not one of my strivers.
Eyes up.
But yeah, the cost of building on Mars is going to rapidly decrease as we get
Eyes
stuff
up.
in space. So while it would take us like 13 months to build something purely from space, getting the resources to drop the cost so that we could ship something so that it arrives within 12 is probably less than that. Assume I still have... I think I have everything I need for the grid. Good drive. Solid core fusion, yep. Garden nanotubes, yep. Unlock chances 54%. So the only thing we're missing would technically be fuel cell, and I believe it's fuel cell or solid core fission reactor. So we're just waiting for that to unlock. Nothing says we've missed it, and I did put the thing in that says it should tell us if we missed something. Global listening network for detecting aliens might be tempting. Oh, do I have... Space dock? I think it's space dock. Yeah, should be in... Oh, it might actually be something I start researching. Or did I misread that? I'm trying to get stuff together to do... No, I haven't researched it. It's under material science if it was discovered. There it is. I'm trying to get everything I need together for building my flying missile bricks. And obviously, a critical component to flying missile bricks is the space docks you build them at. They don't work very well if you can't build them. And as soon as I get the Mars bases, all 5 of the Mars bases running with basic constraints, that's the next thing I want to do. Is I want to get space dock going and get like 4 space bricks to go chase down one of the alien ships.
Target destroyed.
Target destroyed. Not quite as exciting as destroyed spaceship, though.
Ready for my mission.
Why did I have... I presume I had you
Making our case.
doing so.
Standing by.
You make a little bit more sense, because I don't need you doing whatever you were doing. You're 0.5, so it's still a little early to go. Suppress and rest. 1.4 is probably... It's a little early, but it's better to do it early than do it late.
Ready. We must persuade the people.
Oh, something obviously came off of Crackdown. Way over. This is the one problem with having lots of stuff on Crackdown, is apparently the AI doesn't want to take a bunch of stuff from me. So I'm just kind of stuck with stuff constantly coming back into my control. In this case, it's Central America. No, Central America. Work on welfare. Nothing but welfare for a couple generations, and maybe then you'll be in a position where the corporate faction wants to control you.
Initiating surveillance.
Initiating recon.
Violence is abating.
The people will come to our side.
The word atom stems from the ancient
Gas
Greek
core fusion
atom.
systems.
Public
We moved on to
opinion
carbon
is
nanotubes.
moving
This
in
is
our
a nice
direction.
check. We probably are now at the point where I'm locked in on having control and oscillations in space. Probably slow that down.
Ready. On Overwatch.
Oh, we definitely got a refresh here. You probably just want raw, and this guy specifically probably just wants more raw espionage, but... What else do we have here that we want? I do have India, so if I can go to the command guy. Do you have orc space? You don't have orc space. Could probably get you more orc space, which is a different thought process. How much admin are you getting from orcs? 6. So 3 from you, 3 from you. Okay, so we got him up to his cap of 25. It's actually technically 1 over right now, but not a good way to deal with that. The best way to deal with that is probably actually when he hits 14. Pick up another point. We'll pick up the point of admin, and we can take off Diamond Capital Group. But for the moment, that's not an option. Will be shortly, but not right now. You are at persuasion cap. And I can give you more admin points. That's the thing. Or I suppose I could give him persuasion and take something away. Which I think is not what we're gonna do. I think we're gonna come back to you. Yeah, until we find something more expensive to give him. Well, actually, even if we give him some more expensive, let's give him an admin, and then we can take off you and give him the 5th column. investigation guy. Don't think there's any investigation that you can pick up right now, but we'll give you the greater admin capacity. So if there is, you can now pick it up. It's much for science if I had a science guy. You're full, and we're back over to you, so we can give you that. Wouldn't mind more persuasion, so we can give you that persuasion. Now the question is, do I want to hoard science boosting? How badly do I want my R&D groups? That wouldn't actually be too bad. Have a engineer guy that's got 2 on him. Assigned to someone already. I feel like I have an engineering 2 somewhere, and obviously engineering 2 plus science is better than just engineering 2 flat. You've only got 1. You've only got 1. You've got 3, and that's the other one. Okay, so there's 1. There's 1. Okay, so I've got 2 and 3 empty spots. Okay, let's get back to playing the game after we've fiddled enough with our orgs here.
On Overwatch.
Initiating surveillance.
Things are stabilizing.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
The people will come to our side.
There's our space dock completed. Yeah, I probably want to do composite armor.
Standing by for orders.
If having him do
Initiating
surveil location here
surveillance.
is pretty much saying, if aliens do anything in this area, we should locate them. And I think at this point we basically played to ourselves that they've left North America, so at some point they'll probably come back up into North America, and it'd be nice to know when they do.
Eyes up.
If for no other reason than catching them in
Eyes
Mexico
up.
is just a really good place to catch them.
Things are cooling off.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
Okay, I think don't think that's necessarily the one
We're
I'm
winning
looking
their hearts
for,
and minds.
for my second wave of engines. So I'm technically looking for the grid drive for my first wave, but what, I think it's like a 50% chance bi-weekly that it shows up.
Where do you need me? Setting a watch.
I suppose with how much Humanity First is around here, there's a decent possibility that the aliens that I think that are in the New World aren't in the New World anymore. I would not be surprised if Humanity First, if they got enough tech going, would wipe them out. Something I had on Crackdown turned off. Myanmar. Okay. Apparently actually not in a rush to undo that, so... Ooh, more admin. Yeah, definitely not if we're finding more sources of admin. I think we worked out here the solution is I can grab point of admin,
At your
which
service.
doesn't immediately appear to do anything, except we can take the diamond capital group off of him without any problems. And then we go put that on someone else. Benefit more from it, which apparently is you. Apparently I'm starting to get my admin capped out soon. So at some point I'll have to just pay a little bit less attention to orcs, because we've got basically all the good orcs
Surveying target area.
for our rolls. Unless I really need to, well, unless I can get around to bumping one of the persuasion guys and replacing them with
Surveilling target area.
like a scientist or something.
Violence is abating.
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
Oh, there's another striver. Decent scientist, decent persuasion on a professor. Professors tend not to have the best jobs. As we can see, advise is not necessarily super great. Driver, teacher. Maybe. Might pick him up. The biggest problem is I pick him up right now. He's only got 11 Persuasion Command admin summed. Versus the person I'd be firing who's got... Well, some of that's transferable, right? But get a little sketchy in the middle. You know, actually, I will go ahead and... I think it's time to have a shake-up. Gotta unload the other stuff first. Yeah.
Mission aborted.
Okay, then obviously put all this back on. Well, as much as can go back on. I think that's all the admin. We're going to want... Well, actually, I can probably hold off on the mission control because we're not using it right now. I do want that boost. Yeah, no more admin in that choice. So if I want him to get all these things, I probably need to take admin with his points here. Okay, let's start applying these. Equation first. Okay, so we're about 7 control points short.
Ready.
Lend in my expertise. Ready to go.
Ready to go.
No,
Surveilling target.
Where do you need me?
Standing by for
or we
orders.
should do the other way around.
I'm
You
here.
should investigate him, not the espionage guy. Please.
Eyes on the target.
What's the op?
Have the espionage cover. Watching Mexico while he's doing it.
Initiating recon.
And yeah, let's give up control of Myanmar and why we're trying to recover our control points. Oh, and apparently I'm gone over time again.
Surveilling target area.
So I hope you've been enjoying. This is going to be the last
will
turn
help.
of this recording. Yeah, because I went over time, I think this will be the last time for the night. So this is one of the nice things about picking up someone that's got high admin and high science, is you can put them on advised missions on large nations. So we're getting 10% more research output and 16% more investment points. I think this just costs us like 10 influence. Needless to say, if he had more command, it would also provide more military value, but we're not too worried about the military value in India, to be fair. So we'll just put him on repeat and continue. And that's probably where he'll stay for that was the main point of getting that guy, is he'll serve as a big science boost. And we don't really need the persuasion anymore, other than for its command point value. And he does have loyalty of 14, so we can probably leave him alone. We don't need to inspire him right away.
Order is returning.
Our case remains unheard.
When faced with a large problem, we
Government
must
Tubes
think
is done researching, which is good to know. Apparently, as we finish composite armor. I assume we start with some sort of battery. So I'm not going to rush to get a better battery, because we're not necessarily using big laser weapons. So I'm not too worried about heating. Same with the radiator. I assume we start with a radiator, so we don't necessarily need to get the better one for the flying brick. scale up that investigation when detecting aliens. Because I would like to locate one more alien. Well, I'd like to locate and get rid of the ones in the New World. If they are bumbling around the New World still.
Ready.
Oh, before I forget, we're going to end the turn here because I've let the recording go too long. So I hope you've been enjoying. If you're watching on YouTube, there probably will be another part up by tomorrow. In theory, I'll be recording it the night before, so if there isn't one up, what happened is either the recording got delayed or the uploading got delayed. If you're watching on Twitch, I'm going to try to stick to the 4-day recording schedule, so the next stream of Terra Invicta should be in 4 days. That does not mean the next stream will be in 4 days, because I stream a different game every day, just that the next Terra Invicta stream will be in 4 days. So until the next part and or the next stream, wish you all good luck and a good time. Catch you all in the next part. Bye for now.